Oh, my audience is here.
Hi, this is Jennifer Bishop.
Jennifer.
Man, gotta get my face on. Performing live gives me such a rush. There you go. Thank you.
Hi, and welcome back to part 3 of the series, Oh, I Wish I Would Have Known That. So 10 years ago, after I accepted Christ into my heart, I really, truly wish I would have known, once you got it, you can't lose it. That would have been really important to me, because I remember roughly about 10 years ago, after I accepted Christ, came back from this wild living, as we learned in Luke 15. It really, since I didn't know how God views me, I kept my sin list, and then I really thought that anything that I do or don't do after I accept Christ could really make or break the deal. So basically, I could do something and that would disappoint God, and He could take away His blessing. That really created a lot of fear in my heart and in my mind, especially as a believer. And I think where it went wrong is a lot of people, I'm just going to let you know that I really felt like I was being taught my relationship with God is going to be much like my relationship with my father, or like the relationship that I have with other men. And that was not good news to me at all, simply because, and I'm not trying to step on anyone's toes, I really felt like I didn't have a great relationship with my dad at the time. And the men in my life, they were the men in my wild living life, and I didn't want that type of relationship. So for me to try to treat God and try to be a good girl with God so that He wouldn't take away His love, I literally felt defeated before I even started the race, because I tried to be the good girl. I tried to be the good girlfriend, the good daughter. And if you just constantly have men coming and leaving, it really just destroyed my faith. It destroyed my trust in men. And to start that kind of relationship with my God, especially Jesus, obviously we can relate that He is a man. So to have that placed on me, I just felt like I lost before I even started. So it really would have been nice if somebody pulled me aside and said, once you have Jesus, you won't lose Him, excuse me, no offense, Jesus, you're not in it, you won't lose Him. And that means Jesus Himself, but that also means the blessings, the health, the prosperity, the abundance, the trust, and everything with it. Because then I felt like I didn't need to focus so much on what I was doing and what I wasn't doing, and just really focus on what Jesus is and who He is. And if you go back to, say it with me, Luke 15, parable of the lost son, really ask yourself, what did the son do in order to receive back from the Father? If he came back from such wild living, he didn't do anything to deserve the mercy and the grace and the abundance that his Father basically threw on him. So I really had to start looking at that as, if I didn't do anything to deserve Jesus, then I can't do anything to lose Jesus. The Bible does encourage us, once we accept Jesus, be built into Him, be rooted in Him, make Him your foundation for a great life. And it's really hard to do that if you believe that that foundation can be pulled from underneath you at any moment based on what you did or what you didn't do, or if all of a sudden God is mad at you, or just that fear. It's very difficult to build a relationship if you're always, and I'm speaking for me, if I was always wondering, is today going to be the day that I really made God angry and now He doesn't want anything to do with me? So this really gave me a lot of freedom just to honestly know, no matter what I do, no matter what I don't do, Jesus is always going to be there for me. He is never going to leave me. The blessings and everything are not because I did something right. It is solely because Jesus did what is right. And if you are even having the same challenges with, oh, treat God like you do your men in your life, and if you're like me and the men in the life haven't been the most wonderful experience, I really challenge you to just let that go. To compare imperfect human love to a perfect love is completely black and white. It's night and day. You can't even do it. So just stop trying. I spent a lot of years really trying to figure this out, and I became very angry. And it really, being angry, it didn't really make me close to God. So I'm just definitely learn from my mistake. And just throw it out. Don't even accept that as a truth, because even if all the men have failed you in your life, I am going to guarantee you right now that God is not going to fail you, and you are never going to lose him, no matter what you do or don't do. So with that truth, I do hope that you have a great day. I hope it just resonates in your heart, and enjoy your life today. Bye.